Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Wisconsin Greg. Back here, this is part 2 of the Buzzy Sunflower Grow Kit review. And as you can see, they grew. I had 5 planted in here. All 5 grew. They all came up within like 7 days. Since then, one of them has died, and that was nothing to do with the kit's fault. It was my own fault. I waited a little bit too long to get these things transplanted. The kit recommends snipping off all of them but one and just let one grow bigger. But me being as frugal as I am, I'm going to transplant all of these, and hopefully I'll get 4 instead of 1. That's the plan right now. It's been 4 weeks since I planted these. These should have been out after 2 weeks. They should have been transplanted in my opinion, but the weather around here has been pretty crazy. The first part of the spring, it was getting all kinds of rain. It was hard to get the crops planted. The last 2 weeks we've been experiencing really dry weather until just a few days ago. And it was so dry that the grass and stuff was burning up around here. Now we're getting normal rainfall. So now I thought it'd be a good time to get these things out and planted. These are miniature sunflowers, so they're not going to get real tall, so they should work pretty good in my flower bed. So one little pointer I wanted to give you is when I was busy planting corn and soybeans, I kind of lost track of watering this thing, and they were all tipped over flat. I thought they were all dead, but I gave them water and they perked right back up again, and they're ready. They came out of it real well. One little tip is that I would do, what I did after that happened, is I put this in a saucer of water with about a 1/4 to a 1/2 inch of water on the bottom, and that kept them moist when I didn't have time to keep them watered. This being such a small pot, it dried up very, very quick. So if you keep it in like a little dish of water, you can get away from them more often, and you don't have to keep as close of an eye on them. That's what I found worked for me. So I'm going to take you, and I'm going to take these out, and I'll take you right over to my flower bed, and I'll show you me transplanting them. I had 6 sunflower seeds I planted in here. Actually, no, it was 5, and all 5 of them grew. One has died. The weakest one died. That's my own fault because I left them in the pot too long. They should have been transplanted a couple weeks ago. So these will do really well once they get going. They should, when they can get free space to grow in the flower bed and they're not so confined, and get some fertilizer on them, they should do real well. So I'll take you right over to the flower bed and show you how I'm going to do this. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is take a little plastic knife and just work my way around the edges of the pot here just to make sure it's loose in here, and try to get this out of here without hurting it too bad. See if I can tip this over and bump them out. Okay. And as you can see, the roots are packed in there. That's why they weren't doing so well. One of them died because they're just overly crowded in there. They should have been transplanted a couple weeks ago. So now, to get those roots all entangled without trying to break any of them or tear them apart, I'm going to do this little thing that I've done before, and that's just run water through them. It washes all the dirt away, and then you can pull them apart easier. Okay, I think that probably be good enough. See if we can get these apart. Don't squeeze the stems. Just be real gentle with them, and see if you can work them apart. There you go. Just like that, one at a time. Set them off to the side. See if we can get another one apart here. See, when you wash the dirt out, they come apart real easy. They kind of untangle themselves. There we go. And this is the one that kind of died, and I'll get rid of that one here. So there we go, we got 4 of them ready to plant. So turn the camera here and we'll get planting. Make 4 little divots here where I can stick them in. And put them in there, and we'll push the dirt around them, push it down so we got good root contact with the dirt so they can start sucking up some water. Okay, now I'm not sure if you remember, the kit had extra seeds, so what I'm going to do with those extra seeds is plant them in the front here, and I'm hoping the ones in the back will be taller than the ones in the front because they got a head start. And then we'll give them some water and keep them watered for the next few days, and they should be doing really good. So, can't remember how many seeds were left over here, but I don't like to waste stuff, and they ain't doing no good in the package, so I'm gonna plant them. Okay. Try to space them out evenly. I think I can even make another row here. Okay, and we'll push some dirt over them. And that should be it. So if they do really good, and then if I remember, I'll come back here and do a follow-up and show you how they do. That's providing I remember. I'm getting old and I have a short memory, but we'll try to remember to make a little video at how they turn out. So I'm going to go give these some water, and then I'll be right back. Okay, before I sign out of here, there's just a couple things I wanted to mention. I mentioned about keeping the pot in a saucer of water so you wouldn't have to water it as much, and I didn't explain it very well. As you might notice, the pot doesn't have no hole on the bottom. but it doesn't matter. The water will still soak through the pot. It's kind of a porous clay, I guess, and you don't have to drill no hole in the pot or anything. The water just soaks right through. So I just wanted to make that clear in case you looked at the pot and was wondering how the water is going to get through it. But it does. It goes through. And you can feel it with your finger and make sure it stays moist, just to double check and make sure. Another thing I want to mention is after these plants, the plants get a little taller and the seeds that I planted out here get out of the ground, then I'll start giving them some fertilizer, probably Miracle Grow or something similar to that, and then should have a nice little sunflower garden. The main thing, I guess, is keep it watered. Don't overwater it and flood it, but keep it watered so it's moist. And then that should be it. And have to give Buzzy Sunflower Grow Kits a thumbs up. They worked real well. Some of the problems I had with like one dying, that wasn't the sunflower kit's problem. That was my own fault for waiting too long. But sometimes you gotta wait for the weather to be right, and that was the case with me. So hope you enjoyed this video. Hope to see you around in more of my videos. Make sure to comment and say hi in my comments. I'm glad to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and hope to see more of you in the near future. Thanks. This is Wisconsin Greg, and we're out.